This is the one and only T Quest. You are tuned into the T Quest show. And for all our new listeners, make sure you follow me on all social media at TQuestGLM and download my T Quest mobile app in your Google Play Store and your App Store for free. All you gotta do is type in T Quest and there I am. And once you navigate through my app and realize how awesome I am and how awesome it is, make sure you give me that amazing review and them high stars. Yes, I'm the type of person I like to do my promo early. Just in case people are not into it by the end of the show, I got to get it in where I can fit it in. Always take advantage of your platform. I'm so excited about today's show and today's guest because when you see someone who's really been putting in the work for a very long time and they can actually back up their resume, I'm very impressed. Not the type of people who talk about it, but the ones that actually be about it. You know, you tell this man to send you some information, he's sending you everything from his bios to his pics to his music to his books. This man, I feel, is like the male version of T Quest because he does it all. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you guys DJ 2020.
What's going on, people? What's going on? DJ 2020 in the building. The original DJ 2020, 1994, G Street Island Records. I was Sleeping Bag Records. I could keep going on about the dealings I had, but now I'm rocking here with T Quest.
Yeah. I love it when the listeners say, not the listeners, but I love when the guests say my name because, you know, I'm a little conceited and full of myself. So I always put a smile on my face.
Hey, your name fits your character.
What do you mean?
I kind of dig the way, like I said, you got things that you've done that I'm interested in too.
Yeah.
Remember, I've been trying to get with you to work with you.
I know. It's been a minute, and in my mind, it's like everything is in due timing. And
right. No, I understand. I understand when the stars cross.
Fact del mundo. But, you know, you've been in this game for a very long time, so take us back to the beginning of time.
Wow, you got me, the little nappy head boy. Come trying to get outside. Moms wouldn't let me get outside, and keep that real short. Moms wouldn't let me go outside till one day I ran into a friend that certified my mother that I would be all right. This is the legendary Grandmaster Flash.
Okay.
And he would take me all to these little venues and little stuff he would do. You know, some clubs I couldn't get into, but I was his little protege. You know, I was under his wing. Keep that 100. I used to carry the records. I never DJ at that point. I was on a rhyme at that time. This is back in 79, talking about 79 to like 85.
I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, you wasn't a thought. But you was coming. Because they said you're going to meet me, so you had to hurry up and get out. So, like I said, and I did a lot of movements with Flash, but in his early years, remember, Flash was nobody at the time. I'm talking, he was just another DJ on the block to the great man that he is now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And from watching him DJ, from watching his other wingman, which was DJ Putt Putt, all this happening in the South Bronx, everybody. Y'all know how the South Bronx was from the 70s and the 80s for those that lived in the South Bronx. And the DJ was the way out. Because it was either a basketball player or a drug dealer. This is what they gave us. These were the options we had in free cheese. That was the options we had.
Mm-hmm.
So, how you gonna rock? And he inspired me because I'm really an artist. I like to draw. I'm like really, you know, on my drawing thing too. But I was a rapper. I was writing because I wanted to say the rhymes like everybody. To make a long story short, but then watching him DJ, watching my teacher DJ, which is DJ Putt Putt from the Bronx. Everybody know him. He rocking the clubs now, and he older than me, but he's still rocking. He on his red alert. He on his red alert
he's
right
still
now.
He's still
out there. So, you know, and it just transformed me. I found out, no, I don't want to rhyme, but I want to rhyme, but I don't want to rhyme. I want to do that. Because when he rocked the crowd, I seen the crowds build up. It was incredible to see a bunch of people get together. You know, because when I was growing up at the time, times was hard in the 70s, 80s, going into the 90s. So I love to see people party and have fun. And I saw the way that it could happen. You bring him in with the music, and that's what he was doing, cutting up the different tunes, and I wanted to do that too.
Yeah.
That's the early part.
Okay, so you started out wanting to get outside the house.
Yeah, gotta go.
then you wanted to drop some bars.
Right.
And then you started spinning them records.
I really started spinning some records. Didn't know I had it in me.
Yeah?
Yes, I'm cutting and scratching. Remember, you don't just come out as a DJ cutting and scratching, but at that time, you had to know how to do that, or you wasn't no DJ. You were just another dude playing records. See? They didn't tolerate that. They didn't call that a DJ. Like some DJs now, I say aren't DJs. You just playing records. You paying the top 40.
Yeah.
You understand? But a real DJ gonna make that work. It's a formula to this.
Absolutely. Do you know who?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you know who DJ Flowers is?
Name familiar. Probably do know. Probably had run-ins, but not off top of the head right now.
Okay, because some DJs from New York was like they never really mentioned his name or whatever happened to him. But I was like, at the end of the day, there's so many DJs out there. Old school, new school.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, I go back to Cool Herc, and I'm talking about the real headliners, the Step Up, the Kings, the bosses right now.
Yeah.
I grew up with them.
I respect it.
Cedric Avenue.
Okay. All right, so I want to know, because I'm curious, because you've been in this game for a few decades.
I'm dusty.
No, what do you call it, like vintage?
Yeah. I age with time. I get fine with time.
Absolutely. So I'm curious about the stories no one ever tells, because being in this industry, we do what we do in front of the crowd, but there's definitely some interesting stories and things that we experience behind the scenes.
But see, that's why I had to write a book. Because it's those behind the scenes that people don't understand, that a lot of that made me. I mean, I'm an open book. I don't have nothing to hide. I go all the way back to being molested, to my mother dying, to me and my aunt having it out because I had to live with her. I mean, y'all got to read the book. I ain't going to give that to y'all. She's going to give y'all the link later. Y'all get the book. You understand? It's history in there. You just don't come out and be the superstar you are. Nobody never, like you said, it's always the story behind the story.
Absolutely.
Look at the jump-offs on TV where you found out this dude was a heroin addict. You're like, wait, that's Elder Barge. Wait. I didn't know they was rocked out like that. These crackheads now. But they made the best music. They put their best talent forward, and they did what they had to do in that industry, that they're timeless now.
Absolutely.
So we all have them issues. There's never a perfect story. But that's the problem. A lot of people don't remember where they came from, and that's what I try to tell the youth now. Like, listen, everybody got a story. You can't belittle a lot of these old school cats and dead them like they didn't pave the way for you.
Absolutely.
These people went through some stuff.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Because even my fan base, since recently I've been more open with them, and they've been shocked by my stories because they literally, because of my work ethics, looked at me as Superwoman. So when I started telling some behind the scenes stories, it was like, "Are you serious? When?
They don't
How?"
believe you now. They don't believe you. You all right? You just trying to have a R. Kelly story? Nah, get out of here.
Oh my gosh!
But they don't understand.
They don't understand. It does happen, and it's crazy because I actually wrote an article about a situation with R. Kelly too, and they're like, "You're joking." I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Real talk.
Everyone
real
has
talk. So I have some people read my book and say, 20, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Nigga, you ain't needed to know. This is what I gave you. I said, look, I do this and how we gonna rock. Absolutely. But now I gave you the book because I want you to know.
Yeah. And then it's all about what you take from that. That's why I always try to encourage the youth and other people. Like, if you genuinely want to know something about someone, kind of like in the dating world, take the time to research them. Because when you
Yeah.
watch documentaries and stuff, you actually grow another love and respect for them, knowing their backstory, know that they pushed through all those trials and tribulations to bring you what you wanted, even though sometimes I feel like you didn't really appreciate it.
Yeah,
You
I
know what
went
I'm
through
saying?
hell to be respected.
Absolutely.
That's how I looked at it. I said, look, so I don't want to hear the story. Come on. Sometimes I look at it, and you can't tell me you don't feel this way too sometimes. I look at some of the most incredible stuff. I see dudes with one arm play basketball. I see dudes in a wheelchair swimming. And they getting it. That then I hear this dude across the street that says, nah, I can't do it. And I be like, F out of here, dog. Because this dude did it, this girl did it, that guy, and they have disabilities, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ain't nothing nobody can do. You just have to really want to do it, or maybe that's not what you're supposed to be doing.
Pretty much.
Find yourself. Find yourself. Find what your God got a plan for everybody. Everybody have a role in life. Stop copying everybody and trying to be like what the trend tell you to be like. Be you.
Be you. Be you and be true.
That's it. You got no choice. Because if you live a lie, that's what you're going to get in the end. You're going to be broke. Why am I broke? Because you live that lie.
Absolutely. I tell people it's all about finding the balance. Be you and stay true to self. But still be aware of what's going on and where your career or your path is taking you. Like, music is always forever changing. The business is always forever changing. Technology is always forever changing. You can keep up with it and seeing what's hot and what's selling, but still remember to stay true to self and just balance it out.
Right. I'm going to give you some true gas right now. That Indulge track is hot.
Thank you.
That's real talk. I really sat down and listened to it, and I was like, ooh, she on her game. What's going on with that? now the interview is being interviewed.
That's fine. It's out there in rotation, and it's doing very well. I'm actually going to be working on like a remix very soon. Indulge, I feel, is a beautiful track. But it's not where it needs to be, because I noticed that we're living in a world of streaming, right?
Of course.
And with me, I tell people my life is like a gift and a curse, because all my friends are DJs, which is a good thing, right?
Of course. I know what you're talking about. We got the same brothers.
But at the same time, I send my music to DJs for free. Which means if all my friends are DJs and I send them all my music for free, how much profit did I really make, right?
That's nothing right there.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
it's free, like the commercial.
Exactly. So it's dope that I worked so hard to now all my friends are the ones that spin my records, but my friends are not the ones buying my records. So that means I have to understand what's going on in society. There I go back to that balance. And now I have to find regular people as my fan base so I can at least buy myself a bottle of water one day.
That's true, too. Yeah, you got to drink. Be dry as a mother, though. From all that rapping and singing.
You already know.
Too.
Oh, my gosh.
That's what I'm trying to say. You never thought about overseas? And what your ASCAP and stuff look like? Because with all your DJs spinning, you should get some type of payment there. I'm not asking about how much you get.
I totally
I'm just saying that red tape done.
No, you're right. And then what I started to research that when I was checking my numbers, right? And I'm like, something's not adding up if my music is in rotation. Then I found out that a lot of them, if they put the song in a mix, a pre-mix, then send it in, that means I won't be getting credit for it.
That part.
And I was just like, what?
Yeah, I was like that too, because I found out all that stuff like that all got its own little entity of making sure you don't get the full amount.
Yes, and I was like, you know what? I wasn't upset about it, because I try to look at things from a more positive perspective. I'm like, okay, my music is out. I have it to all these DJs, but for some reason, the number is not adding up. Now I know why. I'm happy that I found my answer. Now it's time for me to move accordingly so I can actually benefit from it. Instead of getting pissed off, man, that's not fair. Like, I'm too grown for all of that. Being pissed
Of
off is not
course.
going to change that check. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just all
I was
learning.
just trying to let you know how you can get that bottle of water. That's
Oh no,
all.
I understand, and trust me. After this interview, you and I are gonna have another conversation because
Right.
school is always in session, and I'm saying I'm never too old or feel like I'm one of those veterans that I can't learn anything from somebody else. Because if I'm not where I want to be and desire to be, that means there's still learning I need to do, and school is
Yeah.
always in session.
Yeah. And it don't have to come from a building. It could just come from somebody you with.
Absolutely.
And that's what people feel. That's why I said what I said earlier, going back to that. When I say some of these young new artists, everybody coming up in the game, y'all got the nerve to disrespect the old school, say we mummies or whatever you want to say about us. But we're your teachers. We went through the BS already.
Mm-hmm.
So ask us how to avoid the BS.
Absolutely.
And the first thing I always tell everybody, it's not your product.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure your paperwork in order.
Yep.
That's what's important. It ain't your product. You can do product all day, especially if you're a regular that's always doing that. But if your paperwork not in order, that's where you're going to lose that. Everybody, because I could just stream. Stream what? You only getting a penny on the dollar streaming.
Mm-hmm. Not even.
Right? You get 0.4468, whatever number that is, percent.
Yeah,
You ain't making no money. Your joint got to spend 1,000 times just to get $3.
Exactly. The price
You
of bottled
understand?
water.
So, I do the science and the math. I'm like KRS-One right now, but on the business side, because he got the African black man thing down pat. I ain't going to take that from him. We from the same region.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do the business thing. That's where I got stuck at. I could be somebody's manager for real. But do I want the headache? You understand?
No,
Because
for
I've
real.
seen managers, artists demand too much from managers. If you're going to get a manager, you got to get this nigga application, excuse my French, you got to give him an application and see if he qualifies to work with you or her, whoever your manager, female, male, if they qualify to work with you. Because artists are a headache, yo. Because they want this, that, rent paid, this, pocket money, this, car. Look.
Yeah, you're right. And the crazy part is because, over the years, because of my work ethics, a lot of people have been coming to me and asking me to manage. I'm like, you don't want a manager. You don't want me to be your manager.
Right.
They're like, why you say that? I said, first of all, a lot of artists don't know the difference from a PR, an AR, a manager, an assistant, an intern. You just waiting for somebody to spoil you, spend all their money on you, cater to you. We're not we're not in that type of relationship.
We're not your parents.
You know what I'm saying?
And some of y'all parents ain't even do that for y'all. You wouldn't be looking for a deal.
Exactly.
Because you'll be rich, you'll be chilling, and you wouldn't care. You'll be listening to the music rather than trying to make it.
You're absolutely right. And then, not to put nobody on blast, but this is one artist that I am going to be working with for 2020. And I told him that I would help manage him because he's like the male version of me, which means we can come as a duo project. I'm a rapper who happens to sing. He's a singer who happens to rap.
You got an incredible voice, man.
Thank you.
I dig that. I dig that. When you did the voiceover for me, I used you in all my mixtapes.
That is beautiful, and I appreciate that.
We was like, this is T-Quest, and oh my God.
You already know. And even with that, I tell people when it comes to this business, I'm trying to have, that 7 streams of income. That's what they teach you in the business world.
Right.
And I would rather the 7 streams to actually come from the one industry I truly want to be in, which is the music industry. That's why I started the clothing line, the cosmetic line, the voiceover work. Everything is still in the realm of what I love. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling him, I was like, I'm okay with helping you out because it's kind of like just me just being there for me and just adding you onto it. But what you have to realize is you have to allow me to help you. You have to allow me to help you make your dreams come true.
You got to be open.
You have to be open. And in my thing is, in my mind, you're new, which means you're following new generation trends. And that new thing, recording a song, throwing it on SoundCloud, calling it a day, that's not how I operate.
No, we ain't eating off of that. They go them streams again. We getting 0.3425, whatever the number is. You can't even afford me, and like you said, you can't even afford me for that bottle of water, dog. You can't afford me. I need a bottle of water. You can't buy it from me. I gotta wait till you get your allowance.
It's a lot to it.
So, real, I'm trying to take you to the right road. I'm trying to take you step by step. We both gonna be starving, even though I'm eating, because like you said, we got other stuff going that we eat off.
Exactly.
But to make your income pop, to make you pop, and this is just to artists, to make you pop, you gotta be open.
Yeah.
I don't need arrogance. I don't need arrogance because you think you nice, you think you the best. And you know how many artists I done ran to? And I'm about to go on 50. You know how many artists I done ran to that say they the best of everything and they the best of nothing?
Yep, you're right. And my thing
and the only thing that messed this artist up, not to cut you off, but the only thing that messed a lot of artists up is because you weren't open.
You're right. And the best thing about it is with this one particular artist, he's very humble, he's very gifted and stuff, but he's just so eager to make it and make the money fast. I say, you so quick to get $10 out of a fan when I can help you get $100 out the fan. Slow down a little bit and let's just do this the proper way.
While you getting that $10, any organization you deal with, like you said, is pocketing $100.
Factamundo. You know? And I'm like, you know how hard it is to really have somebody in your corner that genuinely wants to help you? You need to take advantage of that. Because a reason why a lot of the artists and stuff today is so lost and trying to figure it out based off each other is, like I always say on my radio shows, because they don't have proper guidance. But at the same time,
because they see everybody in these videos throwing stacks and racks.
Yeah.
And this dude just got his deal yesterday. So he throwing that fake money around that you can order off of Amazon. He throwing that fake money around in the video, and you swear to God, the record company gave him that. So now you super anxious. I can go get $1 million tomorrow from the record company. Come on, that don't work like that.
It doesn't.
Because if you do get $1 million from the record company, so every last mechanical royalty, throw every last regular royalty out the window, because you ain't getting paid. You got paid. You got that $1 million. Ask Rakim. You got that $1 million. You owe them from this point.
Factamundo. And I'm the type of party from after doing the research. Like, if I was to get an advance like that, I would be putting that to the side, investing, flipping it. So whenever I'm like, your money is right here.
Right.
I'm not getting sucked in.
It come from a clothing line, book sale. You won't get your $1 million back probably by 2 months.
Yep.
You won't get that back. You know, I got to borrow it from another dude, Peter Paypal. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get that $1 million.
Because I'm not getting
trapped. I want all that other stuff that's due to me. But to me, in this game, it's not about money. It's like what you said. Me, I show more love and try to help.
Yes.
Because I tell people, when you sit at a record company interview, like when I sat with Sony, the last thing I talked about was money.
Yeah.
Because I walked in their door, they invited me in their door, which means we both had the understanding that we want something. We know money is number one, so why are we going to talk about money? Let's talk about what we can do for each other, what we got. Don't never come to, like they say, don't never go to a gunfight with a knife in your hand. Don't do that. Don't do that. I see a lot of these little guys do that. They run in these companies because they don't offer them a deal, and they go in there with nothing. This is why they're able to rape you. Because they know you got nothing. You ain't put nothing on the table. You ain't give us no reason to make you number one. You ain't give us no reason. So we just going to throw some money because we know that's what you came in the door for. Yeah, you want a little bit of money. You never seen $10,000 in one shot. Here you go. You think you got the payday. You run around buying everybody water. You run around buying everybody a bottle of water. But then when that water's gone, you don't get no more money.
Absolutely.
Because you owe. Now they jerked you. Oh, they gave me a bum contract. No, they didn't. They hit you off already. You got paid in advance. That's why I don't mess with advance. And I don't let no artist come to me when they cook. I got a record label, too. And when they come to me, I'll be like, yo, look, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't give advances. I got to pay my rent. So I can't give no advances. All you can do is you can rock based on loyalty. And if you're a real genuine dude, if you gotta lose something, you could contribute to my building fund. They have that in church. So you can contribute to my building fund. Continue to contribute. I take 20, I take 30, I take 40, but pay me based on the work I give you.
Absolutely.
I don't do hours.
So I'm curious because I've noticed that when it comes to being in this industry and tapping into different parts of it, like I've tapped in as a music artist, I've tapped in as a dancer, I've tapped in as a model, radio personality, party host, all this stuff, right? With you being on the two major sides as an artist and as a DJ.
And as a label owner.
As a label owner.
And an author. Like Jay-Z said, I'm not here for the business, I am the business.
Factimundo.
So I'm just on a smaller scale. I'm the one that you don't know about. Me and you both standing in Walmart. You don't know what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what they always say about rich people? People that's broke wear fly stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People that got money, they got on camping gear. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You'll never know who's who unless you take the time. And then when that person tells you what they expect from you, you give them that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you came to me. You couldn't do what you had to do. I'm not saying you could never do it. I'll never take that from nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But you couldn't do what you couldn't do at the time. Now you got somebody that's willing to give their time when they could be doing them.
Mm-hmm.
But they willing to give them time. See, the best thing you can do is sit down, shut up, and listen. That's it. That's it. Sit down, shut up, and listen. SSL. That's what it means. They think I'm talking about a board in the studio. No, SSL. Sit down, shut up, and listen. That's it. That's it. Once you come in the door and we sign that, that's my non-disclosure agreement right there. That's all it say on it. Mm-hmm. They get it. They got my address, your address, and then they say SSL. They say, what's that? Sit down, shut up, and listen. You willing to do that? All right, let's go.
Let's get it.
let's go. Let's work. But now, if you seem like they doing Seinfeld, oh, wait a minute, though. Let me get your record put out and write down and let everybody know you difficult. So then ain't nobody going to work with you.
No.
You couldn't work with him? Oh, you difficult? Can't work with you either. So now I'm that status. I could blackball people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I got Zulu Nation, everybody behind my back because of my cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not Zulu Nation. I would love to be, but, I didn't start when they started. So I come in, I'll be fake Zulu Nation, late in the teachings.
Oh, my gosh.
But I have an affiliation because of hip-hop, because of music, because of being born in the South Bronx. Because of coming up hip-hop. Forget that show on TV. I grew up hip-hop for real.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is what you talking to is like the boy told me the other day. I told him, I said, yo, how can I get on your radio show? The first thing he wrote was, oh, my God. That sounded so gay. Well, I love him. Said, oh my God, because I'm another man. A man should never tell another man when you see him, oh my God, what? he said, oh my God, I'm so glad you reached out to me. You're legendary, bro. Wow. And I said, oh shit, I felt special for like 3 minutes.
Yeah?
Yeah, for 3 minutes. I said, legendary? Did he put a title on me? I feel like I'm Lamar. I feel like I'm DJ 2020. Are you telling me I'm legendary, dude? And then I thought about it and I said, yo, my G. And I said this to myself. I said, yo, my G, look how long you've been out there. The same way I'm telling you. I'm going back to 79. A lot of people start from the 80s. I've been out there since 77, 78, 79. Mean Machine, Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, when Sylvia Robinson first decided to make Sugar Hill Records. I've been out there that long, and I'm talking about fully functional in the game. Whether I was going to get your donuts, whether I was going to get your coffee, whether I was taking out the garbage in the studio, I was there.
Yeah.
I tell people about a story when I first met Keith Sweat in Entertainment Records, working with Vincent and Felicia Davis. See, I could name drop because I dealt with these people. A lot of people name drop and they don't be even knowing people.
They be in one picture with
I
them.
know these people. These people fed me when I didn't have no money.
Mm-hmm.
They would say, go to the store and get yourself something. And Keith Sweat walked by. I don't know Keith Sweat. I don't know him.
Yeah.
But I was there. I was there when Joe Ski Love came in. I was there when the B-Boys came in. And this is what I say this because I want everybody to look it up. Look up Entertainment Records. Look at the credits. You might find out that I was the garbage man that night. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that cleaned the studio before they started messing with the patch bay and all of that. So I got extensive history. That's why I said we can go 2 hours, we can go 3 hours, but we're not going to do that because we both got stuff to do because we are real artists.
Absolutely.
We can kick it, we can talk, but gotta go. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So, top 3. Or what's the order? What's number 1 when it comes to...
I hate these kind of questions. You didn't even finish the question yet, but I already know I'm going to hate it. Go ahead.
No, but my thing is, my questions are always a little different. I'm not talking about top artists and DJs. I don't do those. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have
go ahead.
tops.
Top 3 what?
I'm
top
talking
3
about
what? Basketball players? Top 3 garbage? Sanitation workers? What you need to know?
nothing like that. I'm just talking about when it comes to you and the love you have for your gifts and your talents. Like with me, no matter what I do, I don't care if it takes the most of my time. Music and being a music artist will always be number 1.
Okay,
that was my first therapy. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Voice work and party hosting, comedy, radio, blogging, radio, all that stuff always come after. But music will always be my first love.
Right, because that's the wayside. Everything else falls to the wayside.
Exactly. So,
but it's there.
With you being the male version of me and being in the game for 1,000 decades, I'm curious.
Dinosaur. You're Jumanji right now.
Facte mundo. Like, so which one is actually your number 1?
What is my number 1?
Yeah.
I see. I got a few number 1s right now. Good as God.
No. I'm talking about.
No, I'm gonna go deep on you. I told you.
You about to go deep? All right. As long as you end up answering my question.
My children, my music. Anything else at the wayside.
Okay.
That's top 3, but that's on the 1. Now, number 2 is my ability to write and talk.
Yes.
I'm a definite conversation piece. I light up a room. If it's too quiet, I start talking. Now we got a comedy show going on because I don't be moved when I go in the game.
Oh, my God.
I hate to go with people that can't speak. What do you want? Open your mouth. You understand? You sitting here to look or you sitting here to talk?
I call them unnecessary statues in the building.
Right. What you came to be part of the furniture?
Yes, they do.
And number 3, there's no number 3. I think I stop at 1 and 2. That's it.
Because you kind of categorized them. So I understand. So how many books do you have out?
There's really no number 3. I told you all my number 1s. There's 3 number 1s. There's 1A, and 1B.
You're so dramatic.
And then there's 2, and then that's it.
No, I understand.
I pay respect to those things that allowed me to exist, those things that allowed me to do what I can do, and those things that help me manage my creativity level and keep me going. Keep stress out. Because sometimes I know you look on Facebook, sometimes if you see it, I'll be going, oh, wow. I'll be letting people have it.
Oh, I don't do those.
Trust me. Because I don't like non-supporters.
Yeah.
I don't like non-supporters. This is my platform here. This is what the world said when a Facebook, or Instagram, or Twitter, or WhatsApp, or whatever you got. You said, this is my platform. So now, I send out an invite for this person to come to my platform because this person says, I like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Then, when I put something out there, why don't you support it? You don't have to be monetary. I tell people a lot of times this is more or less of you just resharing what I put out.
Yeah.
To help me driving customers.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're a damn owl. You just sit there watching. I done gave 50 more supporters. Now you lost in friends. You lost in the friends. I haven't heard from you in 30 years.
Yep.
So why are you still there? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I start asking people, and that's what I've been doing lately since the new year came in. I told people I was very direct. I don't care if they say they don't care, because I'm real. This is what I'm trying to tell you. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm a real person. I'm real in my art. I'm real in my craft. I'm real in my music, and I'm real to my people. If you need my help, I got you. You need me to do something for you, I genuinely got you. Nothing is based on a monetary value. Nothing ever that I do. Most of it be out of love. But like you said, sometimes I gotta remember, I need a bottle of water too.
Yeah.
So I might have to come at you a little bit on that level because I need to eat.
Facts.
I need to eat. But it ain't that I'm charging you because I want to get money off you. I'm not everybody. Sometimes I really do need to eat.
Yeah.
But you gotta know I'm gonna give you 2,000,000%. I ain't giving you 100%. I ain't giving you 1,000%. I'm giving you 2,000,000% of what I do.
Absolutely.
But then what pisses me off is when I give you the 2,000,000%, you don't do nothing with it. I gave out beats. I have recorded plenty of artists just to watch tracks sit on CDs. Back in the days, just watch tracks get played on a cassette tape just for the block. You ain't trying to do nothing with that, then why are you wasting my time? It's the same thing I say with Facebook friends, Instagram people, Twitter people. Why are you my friend if you ain't going to help build and do what I need you to do, the same that I can do for you?
You're right. Because them same songs that could have been out and released is the songs that could have been streaming for a minute, and the check could have been even more chunkier today.
Then.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't depend on. So social media is a great tool, but just like streaming, all I'm getting out of that is 0.44. You notice the number change all the time, right?
Yeah, I noticed. Nobody knows.
Security card. Word up. He's like 0.44888. I'm not making no money here. I can make that walking up the block.
You're right. You're right. And another thing is, a lot of people don't realize complaining ain't gonna do nothing. You just gotta really stay at your craft and do you. Because yes, there's always gonna be more authors coming out. There's always gonna be more artists coming out. There's always gonna be new DJs coming out. Stop worrying about them.
Out,
yeah.
And everybody that's coming out is your critics.
Mm-hmm.
That's who's coming out. Everybody's striving to be better than you. That's why they tell you your stuff is whack, to big themselves up. Yeah, y'all need to go get my stuff. I don't know if y'all listen to that, but y'all need to go get my stuff. So most of these people coming out is just trying to be better than you. But then there are a choice few that come out and be right on point.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is they don't have I've watched investors invest in trash against somebody that I even thought was remarkable. I said, ooh, that's that money right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we're going to take this guy because, mumble rap hot right now. Ooh, you put all your money on that mumble? Right now, dude's selling like a new DMX. Wait. Dude starving, this dude rich, but mumble rap is out the window. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Why are you going to put your money on now and not on longevity? That's what I look at.
It's like stuff.
I want records that's going to last a long time. Just like I said, I've seen the potential in your indulge when you dropped it. I said, ooh, back to that hip-hop, back to that R&B. I like that. That's what I'm talking about. Where everybody else at?
Mm-hmm.
Where everybody else? Hey, nobody doing that no more? Oh, y'all want to do that talk like that? I don't even know what he's talking about. He can be telling me kids is that. He can telling me that all in the mumble. He could be saying right in his verse, he could be saying, I really don't want to do this.
No, you're right. It's funny when You're right. And nowadays they just about the dollar, but at the same time they're like making a mockery of the whole art.
Right.
You
I
know.
said that. See, now I don't say that for all because I've had this debate before. I don't say that for all of the new youth that come out. Some of y'all really got something. But
I love how
when
you
you're,
yeah. Go ahead.
but when you're crowded by all of that negative energy, when you got the positive people get lost. Because, you know, you can count positive people on your hand every month. Positive songs that come out compared to negative songs that come out. And everybody still drawn to that bad boy, that negativity. Everybody still, but why are you giving that negativity all your money?
Yeah.
This is in and out. This is 360 deals right here.
You right.
I'm looking for that epic, that Motown. That's a level I'm looking for. I'm trying to be Lamar Gardner, just like Quincy Jones. There ain't gonna be DJ 2020 no more. I want to be my government name when I drop the biggest thing I drop. Know me as my government. DJ 2020, that's my professional name. But I'm Lamar Gardner. That's why I said, let me write a book.
Man.
So everybody know my name.
It's funny how you say that because the other day, what happened? You know, because I do so much radio and a lot of therapy sessions with people, you know, and around the holiday seasons, I said more people contact me on the regular because they really going through a lot of things. I tell people a holiday is a good thing for some people, bad things for others. Happy occasion, sad occasion. So my ears is always ready to talk to people. And I've talked so much that my throat just started hurting.
Wow.
And I'm like,
so why you don't come out with the Dr. Quest show?
Oh, trust me, I'm on it.
PhD, Dr. Quest. If I get more hits than Dr. Phil.
You right, because that's what they call me. They call me a little Dr. Phil or a little Ayala,
Right.
and I respect it. So my thing is, I was like, okay, I have to take a breather because I can't have y'all affected my moneymaker. Voice work is what I do.
Right.
That's where I make my most money, right? And
course.
then I was talking to somebody, and it was like, hey, I was like, hi, what's up? They was like, wow. I'm like, what? You actually sound like a normal person. I'm like, what do you mean? Because you're always so animated. You're always in character. I said, you mean because I'm always T-Quest? You're like, yes. It's nice to know that you sound like a normal
I'm supposed to be sad.
You know
that? I'm bubbly. I'm happy.
You're right.
What's
and
wrong with
that's
that?
why I tell them, I said, no, it's more the fact that I am an entertainer. I love to entertain. I love to make people happy. I love to make people smile. And even with them, I'm like,
what's wrong with that?
You're one of the people that don't annoy me. So when I talk to you, I'm happy. I'm like, it's a compliment. But what it did was you're like, you know what? The reason why I'm always T-Quest is because when I first started, I didn't have friends, family, guidance, and this music stuff. It was literally, I was the only person I knew that was into music like that. So I had to throw myself to the wolves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to become T-Quest. I had to put Tara to the side. I had to become walking promotion.
That's the alter ego.
Exactly. And I'm like, I
You're a
questified.
You're a superhero.
Factamongo. I questified everything. I GLMalized everything. Everything I said had my name in it. Everything I wore had my name on it. Why? Because I didn't have nobody to help me. I literally had to live and breathe T-Quest, and my brand gotta love me, to the fact that nobody called me by my real name. If I had a job, nobody called me by my real name. My family...
And I congratulate you for paying your dues.
Exactly. But now I'm at the point... I'm glad that I worked so hard to get T-Quest and God let me out there. But now I want to find the balance. Because sometimes I wish I can turn off my phone. You know, I wish I could just tune out. But and I'm just like, oh my gosh, my human tendencies are trying to come in, you know? And I'm like, no, I built this like this so where people know that I'm here for them. If they want to talk about something they're going through, I'm here for them. But at the same time, my social media and my phone is my moneymaker. I can't stop the money. And I'm like, I want to have my human tendencies. I want to have my human moments. I want to be able to turn it off and know it's okay to do that. I want somebody to actually call me Tara and not T-Quest. Just once in a while, not everybody.
It's refreshing.
Yes. And I'm like, I want to find the balance because, to be honest, I am tired.
Okay, but right now, which alter ego pays the bills?
T-Quest.
Right there. You gotta stay there till you don't have to pay bills no more.
I know. And that's why I'm just like, I'm always going to do what I do, but I'm trying to slowly find the balance, you know? And I'm just like, this is like some craziness, but I won't stop doing what I'm doing.
People have a tendency to gravitate when it comes to the mental thing. We always gravitate, like I just asked you, we always gravitate what's working.
Yes.
I as an artist, and I as Lamar Gardner, I as DJ 2020, and I as Lamar Gardner would never put his name on Facebook. Not his name, his phone number. That's the dummy move. Would never put his phone number on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And then, now that's me as DJ 2020. That's who put the phone number there. But me as Lamar Gardner, I'll be pissed off when the phone keep ringing. Like, what yo? How you get my number? How you get my number? Oh, damn, dummy, you put it there. When you was in your DJ 2020 mode, you was all business. You didn't care. Call me. Now I'm like, why y'all calling me?
Oh my gosh, that sounds just like me. My number is all over the internet. My number is everywhere. Right? Random people would text me. So the other day, someone texted me like, "Hey, this is DJ so-and-so from Atlanta. How do I join Fleet?" I'm like, "And you texting my regular number?"
Yeah.
They was like, "Well,
it's my house,
They was like, it's online, so."
You research and you found my house number. I gave you a number to call, but you on my Spectrum account right now.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
No. You trying to be a star, you calling at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? I don't make stars.
Yeah.
You make yourself a star.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always tell people. Stop asking people. You can always ask somebody, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do this? But at the end of the day, it's your energy that's going to make you.
Yeah.
That's how I kill the dependency. Mm-hmm. I tell people, stop depending on people, because you got to understand, as an individual, every individual in this planet, on this planet, have their own agenda.
Absolutely.
And some don't even have your best interests at heart. Anybody you talk to, they say, yeah, I can hook you up, I can help you. You know, it's in the back of their mind, how can I get some bread off of this? So I'm not helping you. I'm just trying to figure out a way how I can eat, how I can get that bottle of water. Mm-hmm. You understand? So that's why I fall back. And when I talk on the radio, you see how we started off a conversation like we was getting ready to have a radio interview, and now it's a real intellectual, real conversation. This is real. I don't hear that on the radio. Everybody pumping, they asking the same questions. What do you think about Jay-Z? I don't care about Jay-Z. So we're not talking about Jay-Z. Jay-Z ain't nowhere near my house. You understand what I'm saying? This right here, this conversation we having, this is real. This is how I like to have interviews. We talk. Let's talk like two human beings, and anything you want to know, you throw that in the conversation. We don't need questions.
You know, I tell a lot of people that. I'm just like, you really have to learn the game. You really have to learn business, and you have to really be with the times the smart way. Because just because someone interviewing you does not mean you have to sound like a sales rep that just knocked on the door, because those people will get the door slammed right in their face. You know, you will lose your viewers, you will lose your audience being team too much. Right. You know, you can sell your product and tell everything that you do in an interview in a conversation form. You know, it's kind of like when you're dating someone. You don't have to drill them, what's your favorite color? What's your turn off? Like, no, you can have a normal conversation and those answers will randomly pop up organically.
It'll come in.
Exactly.
You know how many questions I done answered just talking to you right now? Probably done answered about 50 of them. People take what we talked about and put everything in the right perspective. If they grab certain things, I done answered about 50 questions right now. Even now, I got people right now, me and you talking right now, there's a bunch of dudes on Facebook right now seeing if they can find my number. He said it's on Facebook, right? You know what I'm saying? As soon as I hang up with you, the light ain't gonna stop blinking on my phone.
Oh my gosh.
So now I gotta go change my number.
I ain't changing nothing. You know, somebody did that to me.
I'm not cool like that.
They called my number and it was like, "Is this T Quest?" I'm like, "Yes." Oh my gosh. I'm like, "What?"
Who
It was
call?
like, "You actually
that too,
answered." I'm like,
when somebody call you and ask you if you, what number you dial? That's why I be like, wait a minute. You just called me. You don't know who you talking to? Then why you call? Why
the
you
crazy
call?
part
You
is,
called me and you asking for me?
No, you ain't. But my thing is, the crazy part is, I was like, "Yeah, it's me. What's up?" It was like, "Oh my gosh." I'm like, "What?" I didn't realize it was like your real number. I'm like, "Okay, so now that you know it's my real number, what's up?" Like, I didn't really expect you to answer. I'm like, "Okay, so now that I answered, what's up?" He said, I don't even know. I was like, "You have a good day." Like,
you were just happy to hear my voice, so you could run up and down the block and tell everybody, "Yo, I talked to T Quest today." Now, what if somebody don't know you? They're gonna be like, "Okay, yeah."
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. That's the same thing on Instagram. That happened on Instagram before. Someone messaged me or DM'd me. And I wasn't even familiarized with the DMs on Instagram. I've heard about them, but I've never actually used them.
Right.
And they were talking to me, and I was replying. It was like, "Oh my gosh." I'm like, "What? You're replying to me?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, I told you about my experience. Exactly. My experience was just
and I'm like,
just
"What do you mean?" They was like, "No, because..."
Legendary? You for real? Wow.
It's crazy. They was like, "No, because usually the pretty girls don't reply to people." I'm like, "Oh, you put me in a category with the Instagram models?"
Now,
oh my
yeah,
God.
now you don't know what to say now. Like, wait. Yeah,
I
you
was
wait.
wow.
Like, wait. But then you gotta put your hat on then.
Yeah.
Because now you being looked up to.
And I'm like, wow, because I never seen myself as one of those types. You know what I'm saying? So I was
Why not? Why not? Why you never see a show like that? You know what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? You know what you're doing when you first started. You knew people gravitated to you. You said, "You know what? I'm going to do a damn show because I got my phone blinking all the time."
Yeah, but
let's put these people.
It was still weird though, you know, because it's a lot of celebrities and a lot of those Instagram models, they don't reply to people in the DM. So for them to think I was like one of them, I was semi-flattered, but I'm like, no, I'm a regular human being. No, I'm really not regular. But you know, I'm not the type that would just ignore people.
No, you're very open, of course.
Yeah,
I got like, that part. I got that part. That's why I asked you for the voiceover.
Exactly.
And I'm just my like, man said, "Yo, hit up. What's his name? My man FM Sparks.
Yes.
Sweet brother.
Love him.
He said, "Yo, I got somebody that can do some voiceovers for you." I said, "Who?" "This girl." The first thing you said to me was, "Okay, I have them for you in the morning." I wanted one because I was trying. I thought at least I could get one because I know she gonna want some bread. That's what she do. She sent me 6.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and now it's to the point I be like, "Look, fleeters, I understand that we're a fleet family, but y'all pay every other person in here for graphics and stuff. Y'all can pay me for my voice. I done thousands for free."
You know what? Because us being fleet.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, because I'm sure you did that too. I don't know 100% if you did it. But us being fleet, I saw that as, oh snap, you know what? This one do that, this one do that, this one do that. So this is what we get as an organization.
Yeah.
And I'm like, uh-oh. Until people started saying, yeah, $100 I could do. Wait. Oh, we ain't on it like that.
Oh, no. Because even with the graphics and stuff, they charge 30, 40, 50, 60. So I'm like, y'all can pay my easily 10, 15 as well. But they be like, "What's good, my fleet sis?" I'm like, What up, bro? You want my cash app?
Right. Right. Let's get it.
You know, because I tell people,
we're family, but everybody want a bottle of water.
Exactly, because in my mind,
now you got excuse me, but you got the title for your show. A bottle of water.
I'm trying to tell you, and I love. It's funny because bottled water is actually one of my favorite beverages. But
Right.
I tell people at the end of the day, I love to help, and that's how I got into the business because I've done thousands of jobs for free to the point people started contacting me like, I heard your voice. How much do you charge? Which means they started to respect me as a business. You know,
that's what
and
I want.
my thing
that's
is,
that's who T-Quest is.
Absolutely.
You was Tara.
Mm-hmm.
Then you made this alter ego, which became T-Quest.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just because Tara got a good heart and is giving, loving, and all that stuff, T-Quest want to eat.
And get that bottle of water.
Get that bottle of water. She don't want the small bottle that you get 24 packs. She want the big bottle.
You already know.
And she don't drink Poland Spring. So she want that bottle of water.
You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part is we all have different levels in this industry, right? So I love how the DJs, and this just me keeping it real because that's the only way I know how to be. DJs get paid hundreds of dollars, right?
Right.
Then you got the host, comedians, they get paid. Then you got graphic designers, they get paid. So then when you got my voice work, which is way cheaper, that's when everybody was like, oh, you just can't do it for me? I'm like, why should your art be more respected than mine? You know?
Right.
And then they'll try to
tell people that. Me and my brother was talking the other day, and I said that to him. I said, I will not deal with somebody that think what they're doing is better than what I'm doing. Because at the end of the day, as individuals, you're doing something and I'm doing something.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're 100% about what you're doing and I'm 100% about what I'm doing. How can we come together and do what we're doing? You're not better than me. I'm not better than you. So we're not going to play that game. Because the minute you start thinking what you're doing is better, then you go ahead and go do that. You don't need me.
Yeah. And it's
you don't need me.
Sad. It's so sad. Because I used to be like, hey, so you know, if you're going to pay for that drop or something, even if the drop was like $10, like, oh, my bad, I've been really busy. I said, you've been busy what? Getting booked for gigs that you get hundreds of dollars, but you want to put me on the sideline.
I'll go deeper on that $10. What, you had to go get some weed?
You know, and I'm just like, it's like, the crazy part is, like, I shouldn't.
You smoke 5 bags of weed. This for you. Y'all smoke 5 and y'all don't smoke that cheap stuff. Y'all smoke the good stuff. You can't risk 1 bag to buy my book. You know how far that book gonna take you? You know how open your mind gonna be? Now smoke your weed and read my book. That's how you comment. You don't buy the weed and think about my book. Buy my book and smoke your weed and drink whatever you drink to it. And I bet you tomorrow you'll be on your job.
You're right.
That's what I look at. That's why I look at the frivolous thing. Oh, you willing to give? I had an artist one time, right? Make a long story short. I had an artist one time that came to me to do work, right? Now, I'm like you. I'm Tara right now. I'm giving this to you because we going to do this. We going to do that. I ain't charging you. But then I look on the internet, and you at another studio, but you paying them. And I'm like, wait, how could you pay them, but you don't offer me nothing?
It's crazy, right?
I don't get that. So, like you said, so you feel what you doing over there is better than what you doing over here, but every time you put your work out, people always gravitate to what you did to me, with me.
It's craziness, right?
You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I said. What kind of psychological BS is this?
No, I totally get it. And on that note, you guys, we're going to have to do a part 2 because the hour is finishing up here. So I want to give a special thank you to our, I know, to our guest, DJ 2020. And you guys look forward to part 2 because we have a lot more coming up. It's your girl T Quest.
Yeah.
You're tuned into the T Quest show. And until next time, make sure you guys follow me.
People, so when part 2 comes, you know you're going to hear what you want to hear.